But Henry, there was a tiny bit of truth mixed in with all that nonsense.
Really? How did that sneak in there?
Maybe it wriggled in like an earthworm, gripping the earth with its ridges and pushing its head forward.
You make it sound so easy.
It is for an earthworm, which are kind of heroic the way they churn the soil for our plants. Breaking it up the same way a plow does, allowing water and air to get to the roots.
But worms can't go nearly that fast.
True, but there are a lot more worms than tractors out there, and worms almost never stop digging.
I'll never call them slimy again.
But they are, and their slime helps make excellent plant food.
So they really are heroes.
Did you know worms breathe through their skin? That means they can get oxygen out of either the air, the soil, or from the water.
Is there anything a worm can't do?
Well, they're not the best swimmers, which makes them easy prey for a hungry fish. Fortunately, worms are tough customers, so even if they're bitten in two, they can just grow a new tail.
Excuse me, but that's amazing! Curiouser and curiouser. There's a whole city down here with its own mega apartment buildings.
Henry, it's not polite to stare in windows.
That rabbit must be here somewhere. Come out, wherever you are! Aha!
Nope, that's a burrowing owl, Henry.
Gotcha!
And that's an underground wasp nest. You better buzz off quick.
Bunny rabbit! Oh, rat! This isn't turning out to be the hair-raising experience I had in mind.
He's behind you.
Say, do you smell carrots?
I said he's behind you.
Yeah, like I'm gonna fall for that one.
You just missed him.
It's true. I do miss him. That cute nose and long fuzzy ears. Lost and alone in the big, crowded, heartless city. I only wanted to say sorry.
Oh, brother Henry, it's not so bad. Termites live in underground cities in numbers up to 5 million, and you don't see them complaining.
5 million? And not one of them wants to move out to the country?
Termites survive by working together for the good of the colony. There are soldiers with their huge fighting jaws. And the small white workers who, despite being blind, do all of the building and digging for the colony. They also look after the queen, catching her eggs as quickly as she can lay them.
And that's part of the queen? She's huge!
Yes, and she's the mother of every single termite in the colony.
Is that the colony?
That's the mound they build above it, and workers come out every day to gather food. But actually, the heart of the city lies deep below the surface.
I never knew termites were so deep.
I'll bet you didn't know about these guys either. They're naked mole rats.
Maybe he's embarrassed. Do you think he wants to make a grass skirt out of that stuff?
They have no fur because they just don't need it, Henry. They spend their entire lives in a warm underground colony full of tunnels and specialized rooms. They have a toilet room, a dining room, and a nursery where the babies are being fed by their mother, the queen.
Coochie, coochie, ew.
This queen makes all the babies for the colony. She can produce nearly 50 offspring in a single year.
She must love Mother's Day.
Although they're mammals, these mole rats behave more like insects.
Like the termites.
Right. And as with many big families, everybody has to help out with the childcare.
What a drag. You call that brotherly love? Oh.
But Henry, maybe that's the only way he can get the young ones into the dining room. Living underground gives the mole rat safety from most predators. And although their vision is terrible, their sense of touch is great. Add that to their large front teeth, which are perfect for digging, and you'll see they're well adapted for life in the dark.
What a pity. With a face that handsome, it's a shame we don't see more of them.
Henry.
Why can't I chase something easy? Like a snail. Oh.
Did you see that?
Why, that wascally wabbit. Two can play at that game.
I think you have to say the secret password.
Oh, what is it?
If I told, it wouldn't be a secret.
What's rabbit for open the door? Oh, yeah. Snuffle, 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 snuffle.
There goes the secret.
Where am I? I know! I'm in my own basement! That's my hat! Stop it! You're a top hat, not a hop hat.
Maybe there's something inside.
I'll see about that. Abracadabra! Abracabrat! Come on out! Whoever's in my hat! You, Rabbit, get your own formal attire.
Everybody's got to live somewhere, Henry.
And look where he spilled his raisins. Ooh, that makes me mad. You go out for a few minutes and what do you find? Somebody's moved into your basement without even asking.
There's not a lot of asking permission in the wild, Henry. Think how you'd feel if you were this Aardvark, who goes out at night to hunt for a few termites. His burrow isn't empty for long before there's a serval sleeping in it.
Servally nut!
And if it's not a serval, then maybe it's a bat-eared fox who drops by for a nap.
Now that would drive me batty.
Or a hyena might make itself at home.
This is no laughing matter.
With the sun just rising now, can you guess what time it is?
Time to dig a new burrow.
I think so. But not all second-hand homeowners are intruders. Sometimes holes are left empty. On the high, dry plains of South America, burrowing animals like these maras have to keep moving, always searching for the place where the grass grows greener. And when they go, they leave behind their burrows for any animal hardy enough to stay behind.
Rent-free?
As free as a bird, Henry, which is just the right price for this burrowing owl.
With a name like that, I thought they'd dig their own burrows.
They can, but why bother when there's a marvelous mara hole ready to go? A wise owl knows it's better to save energy for gathering food, especially with hungry mouths to feed.
We've seen owls, hyenas, aardvarks. It seems there's only one thing you can be sure of finding when you go looking underground.
What's that, Henry?
Lots and lots of dirt. More tea, Bunny?
Henry, stop!
It's the dormouse! So glad you could make it.
What, not mad anymore, Henry?
How could I be mad at her? Really, I'm having such a nice time with my underground friends.
So, there's nothing unusual about that book.
Right. This This is just an ordinary tea party with ordinary tea and some ordinary cake. And speaking of cake, I think this one's saying, eat me. Okay, here goes. No, I take it back. I'm shrinking. Hey, get me out of here. Snuffle, snuffle, snuffle. Abracadabra. Rats.
See ya, Henry. I guess you'll be staying down here with your underground animal friends.
Anyone got any drink me cola? Please?